I definitely remember, when I started, hopefully it has gotten better by now. But we had a few things. I don't know whether you still have. At the time we used to have something called a CG change. I don't know whether you guys still do. It stands for center of gravity change. So you as a freshman, you lock your room and you go out and you come back, and the room doors aren't open, but everything inside your room has been rearranged.
Wow.
And they do it by putting sticks in and all your clothes. They've rearranged even the furniture. So it's quite a shock when you open your room door and you walk back in to see your entire room has been rearranged. So we
that must have been crazy. I mean, as a freshman.
Yeah, it was quite an experience. I don't think that was as bad as maybe a couple of weeks into being here. I came from South. I came from Chennai. I had learned Hindi in school, but I never spoke it much. Just listening to how people were speaking, I just thought you address people this way. So one day there was someone in the mess, and I had to call him. I called him abey, saley. That's how. In my first couple of weeks, I thought you call people that way. It was quite. And next thing I know, the folks in the mess were quite upset, and I think they temporarily closed down the mess.
Oh, wow.
So I wasn't very popular for that day. So
you were responsible for the mess shutting down at IIT?
Just for a moment, yeah, just for a moment.
You met Anjali at IIT, Kharagpur?
Yeah, Anjali is my wife. She was my classmate. She lived in. Do you still have, I hope you still have SN Hall. And, it was the only, girls' hostel then, and I hope there are a few more now. And, it wasn't always easy if you had to go get someone at the girls' hostel, you had to walk in the front and request someone there to go call them. And so they would go in and loudly say, Anjali, Sunder is here for you. So it wasn't exactly a pleasant experience, but
Does it still work like that, or you guys use technology?
I guess it's moved on by now.
Yeah. We have so many students here, and we asked them to send their questions, and we got about 1,200 of them. So we've chosen a few, for you to answer. So if we can move to the first student, Sheikh Muhammad Samir. Can we have your question, please? Yeah, over there in that corner. Sheikh Muhammad Samir.
You must have sit here, so you know how glad we all are about you. Every student is anxious about your replies, and professors are happy that a student of theirs is in such a position. I want to ask, every student aspires to be in a respectable position. So when did you feel that you reached a checkpoint? When did you feel, I'm going to change from an alumnus to a distinguished alumnus?
I don't get to make that decision. I think it's a decision by the faculty here. I think I always approached it as I look to do something I really like doing. I'd always wanted to build products, and in my life, getting access to computing made a big difference. And so I've always wanted to work on computing, build computing products which could reach many users. And that's what I've been focused on. And so I think, it's an end result of that, so.
Okay, can we have another question from Chiranjeev Singh Rathore? Yeah, over there.
Hi, sir. Sir, my question was, we are students, and you are very humble, but there must be some crazy things you've done when you were in campus. So any of those memories?
What was the craziest thing you did at IIT Kharagpur?
You mean crazier than calling somebody abey, saley in the gym? I think I had my share of all the experiences which all of you go through. Staying late in the nights and missing classes in the morning. But overall, we had a very good group of folks. Living in a campus like this, you come